What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be going over the new man coverage adjustments that they've added in College Football 27. So let's get into it. Here, I'm going to just start out in bunch. The new man coverage adjustments are for bunch and stack formation. So if I press R3, I go over to man coverage. You've got default for bunch and you've got point combo. I'll explain a little bit what point combo is here in a second, and then you also got lock. It's more like the default, honestly, when I've tested it. But we'll show the default first here. So I'm just going to call cover one hole on defense, and then on offense, I'm going to set up a standard, man beater that people like to run at a bunch. So I'll hike the ball here. Usually I can hit the drag route pretty easy on these plays, and I'm going to go into instant replay here, and as you can see, this outside corner, he's going to take the drag. That's who he's manned up on, and the middle bunch is lined up on the number 2 receiver, and he's going to take him anywhere he goes, and the linebacker is going to try to take the tight end. Well, the issue with this is the linebacker's way out of position on the out route, and the outside corner is way out of position on the drag route. I'll play this through a little bit. As you can see, the guy trying to cover the drag route's getting caught up on the tight end, and this happens very often in bunch sets. This happens very often in bunch sets since it's so congested. Obviously, I have the drag wide open, and now I'm going to show you the adjustment you can make to avoid things like this happening. So again, we're going to press R3. Press R1 a couple times, get over to man coverage strategy, and we're going to change this to point combo. I'm going to call cover 1 again. Yeah, so what's going to happen this time is the outside corner is going to take the tight end if he runs an outside breaking route. He's the number 3 receiver. So in this case, he's running a quarter route, so that now that guy is his job. It's not going to show you that on the field, but that's what it is. The guy that's lined up on the tight end currently, he's going to take the outside receiver if he comes down and runs a drag or in breaking route. Now let me hike the ball so I can show you guys how that works. And I can still fit it in here, but he's a lot more covered. And I'll show that back in slow motion. So as you can see now, that outside corner, he stays outside and he's covering the tight end. So the tight end is going to be bagged almost every single time because he starts way outside. He's in a lot better position, right? And this guy running the drag, that linebacker or slot corner, is going to pick him up. And what you can do is you can kind of press this guy up so he takes it a lot sooner, right? This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this guy down more, just to kind of show that if you just slightly put him in position more, it's going to be a lot better. So here, I'm going to hike the ball, and there he is. He's matched right on, and he had that the whole way. Go back into instant replay. Now that I have him in much better position, he was able to match on right away, and he starts actually bumping him almost. And still, that tight end's not open, right? Now I'm going to move into a stack. How the rule should be is the outside guy should take, the most outside stack receiver, or the guy at the bottom of the stack. And your inside slot corner, he's going to take the guy at the top of the stack, right? Well, what happens a lot of the time is they kind of get mixed up because it creates a rub route. Here I'm just going to hike the ball, and as you're going to notice is the drag's probably going to get wide open. See, he's wide open right away, and he's open for much of the route because that outside corner, it's so far for him to reach it. If I go in instant replay here, you can see it happen immediately. Is those guys kind of get tangled up. It creates a rub route, and he's way behind. I could hit it right here if I want to and try to cut it up right away. And the linebacker's floating right here because the running back's not on a route. So if you didn't have this linebacker here either, he'd be even more open. But if I wait, he's way open again. Now, what we can do to change that is I can go back into the man coverage strategy, and I can change this to combo. So now those guys won't try to switch. The inside slot corner is going to take whoever runs inside. The outside guy is going to take whoever runs the out breaking route. I have the same rub concept set up, and what should happen now is that inside corner that slot corner, he should take whoever runs the inside route. So let's hike the ball. Yep, he has it. Now that drag is now covered the whole way. If I go into instant replay just so you can kind of see it in slow motion, as soon as the play starts, that slot corner knows he has that drag. So it's going to be impossible to try to hit this route now. The out breaking route, I could maybe fit it in, but still with how the whole timing based catching works, if I get my hand in there, that guy's not going to make the catch. I just wanted to make a video going over the new man coverage adjustments for the game. I'm going to make a couple more videos going over how, the cover 4 matches work, since they added a ton of settings for that. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching the video.